Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new YouTube video. Sorry for not uploading many videos recently, but today we are doing my Saints Row V wish list. And how we're going to do this is, since the Saints Row community is kind of divided right now, some people like the ridiculousness, some people like the seriousness. I'm going to do Saints Row 2 versus Saints Row 4, and whichever game wins, that's how I want Saints Row 5 to be done. Okay, so first thing, I shouldn't have to do this, but since it so fucking pisses me off, I have to. So, we're doing the introductions to the game. So pretty much, you know how when you load up a game, it'll pop up with all those, what game company made the game? Well, this has to be done for some odd reason. So, first of all, Volition, how do you go from this to this trash-ass motherfucking ear rape intro? Now that we got a shitty topic out of the way that we shouldn't even need to talk about, but whatever. Let's now talk about something that actually makes sense to talk about. The graphics. Now, let me just quickly talk about this. It's obviously an easy win for Saints Row 4. It's a game made years later. It's obviously going to look better. But Saints Row 2 looks good for back in the day. As you see, the graphics in Saints Row 4 obviously look 10 times better. As I said in the last clip, it's a game made in the future, so it's obviously going to have better graphics because better tech. So, it's 1 and 1. So, later in the video, we're going to see which is superior. So right now, Saints Row 1 and 2 are drawed, but now we're gonna move on to something that's also very important, and we're gonna talk about the stories. Now, I don't really want to show you the Saints Row 4 story, because it's that cancerous, and everyone here knows. Because you're fighting aliens. You're fighting aliens. In the past clip I just shown you, you're fighting aliens. This story, the Saints Row 2 story, is a lot more deep and involving. I'll just show you a clip that makes it really deep. In this clip, it still makes me feel weird watching it because it's one of the main characters dying, but pretty much Carlos, one of the main characters. This game is all about revenge. Okay, Saints Row 4, it's a fun game, alright? It's funny, it's fun in every single type of way. But is fun really worth it when you can have this? I'll finish the clip and then I'll explain what I'm saying. Now, as you see, that last clip was very emotional. It got you in the vibe of revenge. Okay? As Jessica has killed your good friend Carlos. So you want to get your revenge. But for Saints Row 4, it's completely the other way around. It doesn't get you in any type of mood, it just makes you have a laugh, and after that you'll hop on some other game, or like YouTube or something. That's what Saints Row 4 is known for, and whenever I feel like a laugh, I'll play it. But it's never that serious. Saints Row 2, you sometimes feel for the bad guys as well, but sometimes you feel for the Sons of Samedi. You feel what they're going through. Like the Shogo, when his dad looks at him as a disappointment, you feel that. And when the General cuts off Mr. Sunshine's ear, you feel bad for Mr. Sunshine because he's trying his best to please the General, but the General doesn't accept it. See what I mean there? Okay, now I'm going to show you a cutscene that will be... You'll notice how Saints Row 2 and 1 can be funny and serious, instead of always being funny and stupid.
When you gonna let me come out and do some dirt with you?
Don't take it the wrong way, Pierce. I'm just used to dealing with shit myself.
Heads up, Pierce. Come on.
Sorry, girl. No self-respecting brother plays hacky sack. Why you got the cheerleader calling the shots and not me?
Right here.
Pierce, I put you in charge of the Ronin. What more do you want?
I can do more to help.
Do you know how the Sons of Samedi are still moving product after we torched their farm and drug labs? No? Then shut the fuck up.
Why you gotta be like that?
See what I mean? It's funny.
Monica Hughes is as much of a sweetheart as her husband was.
It's fun. Now I'm gonna play a clip that's 100% serious, and you can see what the other gang is going through. Then I'm gonna play one funny one that's also serious, and yeah, so you get the point.
What are you thinking, my friend?
It's beautiful.
And expensive.
More money will come.
You had best be right. Between the farm and this fire, we cannot afford to have anything go wrong with our next shipment.
Don't worry, General. The shipment will be safe.
These saints are proving themselves to be quite the nuisance.
Then perhaps it's time we speak to their leader.
That was the Sons of Samedi. You can see they're mad at the Saints, but we don't give a shit. So now we'll show a funny one that can also be serious, but they're making it funny in the process without being 100% stupid.
Where am I?
You are sitting with your betters, my friend. I wanted to see the face of the individual who had caused me so much trouble. So far, I find the experience to be underwhelming.
Who the fuck are you?
I am the man whose property you stole and destroyed.
Oops.
You nearly dwell on your mistakes. You will not live to learn from them.
That so?
I'm afraid it is.
Who the fuck are you?
They call me Mr. Sunshine.
Well, listen, Sunshine. I don't care how fucked up your face is. I ain't scared of you or that other asshole.
Pity.
Gentlemen, I'm through meeting with my adversary. If you please, dispose of this trash.
Of course, General. You're a general? Did you hear that? That asshole thinks he's a... This is a bad time to be fucked up.
See what I mean? They're not 100% stupid, but Saints Row 4 has to be. Now I'm gonna play a scene where you feel for the other bad guy, which that's rare in video games, but you end up feeling for Mr. Sunshine. So let's look at this.
why I am here?
I do.
I took no pleasure in this, my friend. But a price needed to be paid for failure.
Don't worry. I only need one ear to hear the whispers of the lower.
I know that you will fix this.
Of course, General. Do not worry.
Notice how I said you would feel for Mr. Sunshine? Because he has all that rage and he's trying to please the general, but he does that to him. You feel for him. Now, let's talk about something that's also, it's not as serious as the last one. We've talked for 7 minutes about how involving the campaign is in Saints Row 2. Right now I'm stroking Saints Row 2's dick right now. So, we're going to be talking about customizations such as clothing, plastic surgeons, and cars. So, yeah, Saints Row 2's plastic surgeon is a lot more better than Saints Row 3 and 4 because you're actually allowed dreadlocks instead of that Marley thingy. And it's so much more overpowered and better designing. So, pretty much, this is Saints Row 3 gameplay of the plastic surgeon. Yes, that is correct. But the base title of the video is Saints Row 2 and 4 because, you know, makes sense. But I'm also using Saints Row 1 and 3 gameplay, so it's allowed. But the only thing that makes Saints Row 3 and 4's plastic surgeon better is the pitch of a voice. But Saints Row 2's plastic surgeon has so much more to offer, like dreadlocks, just name it, they got it. Saints Row 3 and 4, different story. So we got the winner, folks. Saints Row 1 and 2, my personal opinion, are superior. Now, I obviously knew who was gonna win, because, you know, it's like, I know who's the base winner from who I'm gonna give the win to. But me personally, I'm not trying to take nothing away from Saints Row 3 and 4. In fact, Saints Row 3 was once the best game in my opinion. But that was when I was still new to the Saints Row series. And don't lie to me. It's rather, you started playing the Saints Row franchise. No, wait, let me rephrase that. When Saints Row 1 got released, you heard of it, you got it, you played it, got Saints Row 2 and kept on going. But if you didn't hear it, Saints Row 1 drop, and you didn't hear Saints Row 2 either, but you heard of Saints Row 3, Saints Row 3 is the first game you've ever played out of the entire series. Don't lie to me, don't give me that shit. Saints Row 3, if you are a new school gamer, Saints Row 3 and 4 are the first games you've ever played in the series. And I'm not even gonna lie, they're the first games I've ever played, because I'm still a young gamer. But I'm a gamer that, with these games, I know which one is superior. And I had to give it to Saints Row 1 and 2. Again, nothing to take away from Saints Row 3 and 4. I actually think they're really good games. They're really fun. But the thing is, Call of Duty Zombies... No wait, let me scratch that. Saints Row 3 and 4 are fun, but they're not good. Okay, if you're a gamer who gets games for fun, that's fair enough. I respect that. But I'm a gamer that actually wants to see seriousness. I'm a gamer that wants a really good story, one that is really deep and involves you in. Saints Row 3 and 4 feels the opposite. It doesn't feel that serious. Saints Row 1 and 2 feel serious and involving. Oh, what's this? YBN Solos is loading up another game? The video's not over there, ladies and gents. I want to explain a few things before I get out of this video. Now, there's been games that have shared the same story of the Saints Row franchise. They've had a few really good games, and then the last few are really shit. Okay? Take Banjo and Kazooie as an example. Now, Banjo and Kazooie is one of the best games I've ever played, okay? Don't get me wrong. This is one of the first games I've ever played on Xbox Live Arcade, and it holds a special place in my heart. Okay, that sounds weird because it's a video game. You know what I'm saying? Banjo and Kazooie #1 was one of the best games I've ever played, if not the best. And it's sad that it shared the same kind of fate as Saints Row did. It's really sad. I'll explain now. Okay, so Banjo and Kazooie pretty much starts off with you and your sister and this bird in your backpack called Kazooie. Pretty much, Kazooie is what makes you fly, like rings, and Banjo is on a hunt. Pretty much, your sister gets captured by this ugly ass witch, and this witch has made a machine where the pretty one's looks will get transferred onto the ugly one, and the pretty one now turns ugly. So pretty much what you gotta do is you gotta go through mazes, traps, and stuff to save your sister. So it's just a great game overall. It's one of the best games I've ever played. Banjo and Tooie, the sequel, shares the same story as Saints Row 1 and 2. You know how the sequel's meant to be worse than the main game? The base one? Well, Saints Row 2 and Banjo Tooie proved everyone wrong, as the sequels were 10 times better. So, I don't think I explained it that well. What I was meant to say was, you know how everyone says the sequel's meant to be a direct knockoff, it's always going to be worse? Banjo and Kazooie and Saints Row proved everyone wrong. So Saints Row 2 was better than the first game. Banjo and Tooie was better than the first game. That's what I meant. So it proved everyone wrong. And then for Banjo and Kazooie and Saints Row, the third game came along, and everything just went down shit creek. Okay, I'm about to explain. Banjo and Kazooie, nuts and bolts. Okay, so don't get me wrong, this game is great. My mum bought it for me when I was around 5. I loved it. It's pretty much Grand Theft Auto if it collabed with Banjo and Kazooie. It's gangster. You can run animals over and everything. It's sick. But okay, I say that like killing animals is good. It's not, unless it's like meat and stuff and you need it to survive. But okay, I'm getting off topic. Pretty much, it shared the same fate. They had the balls, because it got even worse when Banjo and Kazooie got sold to Microsoft Studios. So Microsoft Studios ruined it, turned it into Banjo and Kazooie nuts and bolts and everything. And pretty much, and they had the balls to call it a straight knockoff. Like a straight just remake. So that's it for the video. I've cleared up everything I've wanted to say. So what do I want for Saints Row 5? I want it to be like Saints Row 2.
What are you thinking,
not like Saints Row 4. I don't want them to continue what's happening. I want them to make, you know what would be cool if we were a Vice King, or if we went back in time and went as a Vice King and saw how the Saints blew up, and we went to them and we were fighting alongside the leader. Imagine, and the leader's you from Saints Row 2. Like, imagine how sick that would be. That would be great. So, I reckon that would be sick, or like, just nothing that would continue where Saints Row 4 is going. Great. Because Saints Row 4, in my opinion, good game, but it doesn't feel like Saints Row no more. It don't. So I hate it when new school gamers pull up and be like, yo, this is so much better, this is what Saints Row should be. But no. In Saints Row 2, when people say Saints Row 1 and 2 are a direct knockoff of GTA, it pisses me off. Because it's not. It's nowhere near a knockoff. Because
Don't worry.
what game in the Grand Theft Auto franchise, apart from GTA 5, but it's a direct mission, lets you dress up as a police officer and kill people that are going against the law? Know what I mean? It's not a knockoff. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did like the video, go subscribe and peace out.